Hey guys, Zach here, and it's going to be a quick video on how to build self-esteem. And this is a big question that I get a lot of the time, and so many people struggle with self-esteem, confidence, self-worth. They have, I'm not good enough. They have all these stories of not believing the greatness that they are. And this is a message I want to give across, and I have a lot to talk about today, but I want to start off this whole thing by starting off very, very clear. And I want to tell you, if you're not where you want to be right now and you're not confident, or you believe inside yourself that you don't have self-esteem, the reason is you need to look at what you've been doing, which is uncertain. Are you staying in your comfort zone? That's what I want to start with, because I know for a fact I used to struggle with low self-esteem. I didn't believe in myself. I had all these limiting beliefs. And if you really want to get massive growth and get out of the rut that so many people are in and stand out from the crowd and have that confidence, that persuasiveness, that attitude of positivity, what you must do is one thing, and that's step out of your comfort zone every single day of your life. There was someone once said, I think it was Helen Keller said, she was blind and she was deaf, but she said, do something every day that scares you, because you'll become the person you've always wanted to be if you do that. But most people won't, because of judgment, shame, rejection, emotions, and emotions hold you back. If you want to become the person you want to be, you got to realize your emotions are against you at the start, because your emotions don't care about you developing yourself, becoming better. They don't give a shit about that. The only thing your mind and brain cares about is you surviving. So the way I used to see it is, my emotions are against me. But the way I looked at it is, cool, my emotions are trying to protect me. They're not against me, they're trying to protect me. So, do you know what? I'm going to ignore my emotions and just go for what I want in life. Was it scary? Was it just like this? You become like this person overnight? No, it wasn't. It was years, days of hustle, feeling I'm not worthy, feeling I'm not strong enough, I can't do this. But I kept at it, because pain's inevitable. Whatever journey you go on, you're going to feel pain. That's just inevitable. But I anticipated the pain. And I was so much more like, I wanted to get out of where I was so much more than the pain of, going through these little fear tasks. I put the pain on myself. I said to myself, I'm not living like the person I am right now. I want to become that version. I want to have that self-esteem. I want to have that confidence. It was driven for me. I loved it. I had to do it. Was I afraid? Yes. Am I still afraid sometimes? Yes, I am. But if you want to build your self-esteem from nothing to something, you need to start stepping out of your comfort zone. You need to write a list of 90 things that you're afraid of doing and go do them in 90 days. That alone will transform you as a person. If you can't do it by yourself, that's why coaches are good. That's why personal trainers are good, because they'll push you beyond what's comfortable. Because if I go into the gym and I don't have a PT, I'm going to push myself so hard. But if I have a training partner or a PT, what tends to happen? I only want to do 10, do 15. And all of a sudden I do 15, and that's where the muscle grows. But it's a never-ending progress. Don't look at yourself as a finished product. If I do these 90 fear tasks, then I stop? No. I want you to do 90 fear tasks so it becomes a part of who you are. So you're not thinking about it anymore. You're like, hey, that's uncomfortable, so I'm going to do it. What would happen in your life if you went towards what was uncomfortable instead of certainty? You went over to what's uncomfortable instead of, sleeping in. I get up early and I go to the gym. I get up early, I go for a run. I get up early and do the meditation. Before I go to sleep, I do the meditation instead of just going to sleep. Doing the thing that's most uncomfortable before you do something that's comfortable. I can promise you, your life will transform with glory and passion if you do this. Life will start awaking. I've seen people, I've coached people that literally have no confidence at all, and then they start doing fear challenges, and then you look at them within like 2 months, even a month, and they're a completely different person, because they start changing their beliefs, their wiring. The wiring that's been done for years and years as they're growing up. I'm not good enough, I'm a fake, conditioning. And then they start throwing themselves in the deep end. They throw themselves into the lion's den, and do you know what happens? They get out with strength and certainty. If you want confidence, do one thing. Do the thing you're afraid to do. That's the message I want to give to you right now. Because if you do the thing you're afraid to do, everything will just fall into place. I can promise you that. At the start, you might fail, you might get rejected, but what would you do if you felt in those situations you're guided, it's meant to happen? Because when one door shuts, what tends to happen? The next one opens if you don't give up. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on yourself. However you look at yourself right now, I hate myself, I'm not good enough, just realize if you do this for your task, you'll see yourself a completely different person by the end of it. Change your self-image by following through with the thing you're afraid to do. Boom!